Now, let's talk about recording voiceovers. So there's obviously a few ways to go about voiceover, really about 3 ways: AI, recording yourself, or outsourcing. So first of all, and most obvious, AI. That's what I use with AI Guy. That's what I'll be using in the training. And the voiceover I use, and honestly, some of the best voiceover tool that's out there that's available is 11 Labs. So do consider using my link. It's just the best in the game. It's absolutely monetizable as long as you're on commercial plan and you just have to pay or get any kind of paid subscription with them, and you will be automatically on commercial plan. And it's what I've been using since day one, and I had no issues as far as monetizing it. Now, if you are doing AI voiceover, here's a pro tip for you. So first of all, right after you generate your script, you have your script in a Google Doc. First of all, what you're going to do is you can actually copy paste your entire script from the Google Doc. You're going to paste it into ChatGPT, and then at the very top of this message, you're going to paste this prompt. I'll give you a script. Your goal is to change the punctuation in a way so 11 Labs will give me the best possible output. You may only change punctuation. You cannot change any words or meaning, because otherwise it's going to, and yeah, you have to start right out, do not change any words whatsoever, because trust me, otherwise it's going to start doing funny stuff and actually like changing words and doing whatever, it does. So then once it's organized, you're going to copy this back into the Google Doc. And then what you can do is you can just, generally speaking, with AI, if you're shooting for a sound quality like AI Guy, like with, you actually want to replicate a real person, then you actually generate 500 characters at a time maximum. But for example, for a channel like I'm going to be creating with this, which is like more of a just copy paste podcast channel, they just truly copy paste the entire script, generate at once, I could tell. With this type of channel, you could just truly copy paste the entire script into the 11 Labs. It doesn't matter. But again, if you're doing like a live channel, like something like AI Guy, you do want to keep it under 500 preferably. Even 700 is too much, right? So, and if you don't believe me, or if it makes no sense, go to 11 Labs right now and try to generate like 2,000 characters worth of text. Now I understand you're going to waste credits, but again, if it didn't make sense, just do that. It's going to make sense. And then generate, of course, 500 characters. You're going to see just how different it's going to sound, okay? So obviously the next way to generate sound is by using a microphone. Now here I have a linked microphone that I'm using that you see right here. So that's HyperX Quadcast S. It's like one of the most basic microphone. It gets the job done. It does sound pretty good. It's also eco in my room. I haven't actually figured out the sound like eco entirely just yet, so it might sound a little off for the time being. But the actual microphone is really good. Now, how do you actually record sound? So I'm currently recording, but you kind of just download OBS, and then you would go to scenes, then you click on the plus, and then I apologize, it's in Russian, but the logos I'm pretty sure are the same. So you're gonna click on this one. It says, I guess, input sound, something that has to do with the input sound. Yeah, it should sound something like that in English. Once you have imported it, it's gonna be right here displayed in the middle. Then you just click on it actually, and right here, make sure that the right microphone is selected. And what I like to do is actually lower the decibel just to about -0.2. Now, it's not the universal setting. It just depends greatly on your microphone. For context, the sound on my microphone is also configured at absolute lowest. So right now I can actually increase the sensitivity on my microphone, and you can see, first of all, I'm sure you can already hear the difference in sound quality. I'm sure it's all of a sudden picking up a lot of like unnecessary noise. So I'm just gonna bring it down. But before I do, you can tell that already it's basically the chart is yellow and red. It just sounds horrible, I'm sure. But I just brought it back down, and now it's okay. So basically, you want to configure your sound. So when you talk, like I'm currently kind of talking at my loudest. I mean, not loud, absolute loudest, but like I'm really talking is about as loud as I normally would. And you ideally want to shoot for the green thing to be barely touching like right here. You don't want it basically to go yellow. If it goes yellow, it's a sign that the sensitivity is a bit too high. But if I'm going to decrease it now, you're going to notice that the green bar is not going to be even halfway through. So that's definitely, I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but it's definitely not a good sign of the right settings. So I'm going to bring it back up, and that's how you configure the sound. Then you just click on record on the right, and then right now it's recording, it's the second from the top, and then you're gonna click on stop once you're done, and then your video is gonna be saved right here in your Windows default video folder. So let's just assume it's one of them. So what I would do then is bring it over to CapCut, and then right click, extract the audio, and just like this you have your voiceover ready to go in CapCut. And then actually, if you want to remove the pause, you can click on it, and you can click right here on the transcript based editing, and it's a feature in CapCut. Also, for your knowledge, I can actually remember if I have it on. Yeah, so I have it on my computer. Audacity, although I don't really use it, but also many people I know, YouTubers, often record their voiceover in there. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's really more customizable in terms of sound. Yeah, Audacity, you first would record the voiceover in there, and then you would export it as a audio file. And of course, the third option is hiring voice actors. Now, it's not like with the script. Typically, I mean, you can find a relatively cheap voice actor. So, I mean, well, $15 for 150 words. On average, a 10-minute video, by the way, is about 2,000 words. So with keeping that in mind, that would be about roughly $150 for a 10-minute video from this guy. Or, yeah, I mean, looking at this market, like doing a rough, quick calculations off the top of my head, it would be honestly anywhere between like, so I did some digging. Honestly, we don't want to go for anybody who's just weird with like little to no reviews, because they could be a good person, but there's a high chance of you wasting time or really truly hiring someone who is not good. But if we're looking for someone who is, who am I to define good or not? Like, I'm just really looking at the amount of reviews, right? And so, for example, this guy, he has over 1,000 positive reviews, and the price is relatively okay. So again, for a 10-minute video, it would cost at least roughly $50 after all the commissions, by the way, that the platform would take, make it $60, $65. So again, depending on your budget, I mean, if you have like, let's say $2,000, like again, this is the right approach. Like if you do have money and you really want to outsource, honestly, just dedicate like $2,000, $3,000 and give it like 3 months. That amount of money will be enough to really put together your first like 30, 60 videos. And then obviously, if you're going to do everything right, your channel is going to get monetized, and given the profit margins of YouTube, that expense is going to feel irrelevant. But again, if right now, today, $2,000, let's say, to fund a channel is like too much for you, don't even bother about outsourcing. It's just not the right time for you. Your time will come. But if again, you would, like myself, for example, I started a Roblox channel, and that's actually exactly about a budget like I have in mind going into this channel, like this freaking Roblox channel. I'll show it again, but I just went into this channel with this mindset. Okay, like I got like maybe 1,000, 2,000 that I'm willing to spend on this channel over the course of like 6 months, 1 year, and I'm just like, okay, let's see what happens. Like like even if I end up wasting the money, it's still gonna be fun. Just I'll be able to say, hey, I tried out this channel. And again, it costs me no time, only money. One video, in fact, costs me $10 per video. So that's kind of the model of hiring. That's how it works.